Hello world, Chatty Dad 1 coming at you today. Um, I thought I had made a video yesterday about this, about some stuff that went on. Um, I was involved in helping my wife with the float. They had homecoming and all that with the high school. And I was helping her um, take some pictures and stuff like that down there at the parade. And they got all the floats. They got the football players, the Key Club, the dancing dolls, the all these different types of club, FFA, and all this stuff. And they also had the Spanish Club float. And I was going by the float and checking it out, and I saw that they had a big Mexican flag, and I saw that they had an American flag also, and I commented to them. I said, that's good. That's good that you guys have an American flag too, to let people know that you love America. And most all of them, I thought that a Spanish club, the purpose was to learn Spanish, but evidently it's a club for the Latinos just to get together to do whatever, because they were all Latino, um, and Spanish, you know, speaking people. Well, they need to be in the English club, but that's just my opinion on the matter there. But anyway, um, as the parade got going, I ran up ahead and got pictures of the other floats and other stuff going by. And here comes the Spanish Club float. Well, I was taking some pictures of them, and they had this big Mexican flag flying back and forth, waving it around. Woo, 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 Mexico. And I didn't see the American flag anywhere. Nowhere did I see the American flag. And I run up to them and I said, hey, I want to get a picture of y'all with the American flag. Where is it? What'd you do with it? I know you had it. I saw it. And so they proceeded to produce the American flag that was laying on the floor on the float. They gave it to one of the girls, and she jumped off of the float. Didn't even remain on the float. Jumped off and just held it, you know. And I got my couple of pictures and went on to take pictures of the rest of the parade. Now, I don't mind, and I have no problems with, um, you know, people coming over here and immigrants. I mean, I do have a problem with illegal immigration or undocumented immigration, whatever you want to call it. It's illegal. They're breaking the law. But I do have a problem with them not wanting to come over here and assimilate and become Americans. They're no longer Mexicans when they're here. They're Americans, or they should be. They reap the rewards of being in this country. I see it all the time. People paying with their food with the EBT card all the time, and and that really ticks a lot of people off, that they're going to wave their Mexican flag and throw the American flag there on the floor, not even tout it. But I guess, to my understanding, there's great hatred of irregular Americans with a lot of the Spanish people. Well, if that's the case, then please don't come here. Please go back to Mexico if you love that country so much that you don't want to learn English, you don't want to give a pledge allegiance to our flag, you don't want to become an American citizen, then please return to Mexico where you love your country. You know, a thing that I did on the another story is about how their president Calderon was ticked off because we're dumping the criminals, illegal immigrants that are caught. We're dumping them on the border, across on the other side of the border. And he says, we don't want them, we don't need them, and we're sick of America bringing the trash back over here. Well, they need to be over there in the first place, or get in line for citizenship. Now we are facing the problem with millions and millions of illegal immigrants here, and how do we fix that solution, that problem? I guarantee you they're going to have to frickin' have amnesty. How do you fix a problem like that? It's just such a monstrous problem, you know? And what's that say to the rest of them? Well, you come on over here too. Join the fun, you know? Come get some food stamps. Come get some free medical care from the hospital. I know that if an illegal immigrant is pulled over and has no driver's license, they don't go to jail. But you know what? If I get pulled over and I don't have a license or proof of a driver's license, they take me to jail. Now that's bull crap. That's bull crap. And you know, there's a lot of jobs that need to be filled by Americans, whether they're Spanish, whether they're Norwegian, whether they're Chinese, Japanese, whatever. Americans need to be filling these jobs, not somebody from another country coming over here taking the work over. Like I said yesterday, where's this at? I showed you guys this yesterday. I'm afraid that we're going to end up like this. Looking out over a hill on the destruction of our country. You know, but we won't be wearing armor like that. We'll just be, you know, wearing military garb and stuff like that. Not good. Our Fourth Amendment rights are being violated left and right every time you go through a roadblock. That they're checking IDs. Your violation of Constitution. Your rights are being violated. And, you know, they keep doing this. Pretty soon people forget that they have these rights. There's a lot of states that have open carry laws. That you can openly carry a firearm. You know, have it on your side like in the Old West. Sling an M16 over your shoulder, whatever. People, if we don't exercise these rights, how are people going to know that they even have these rights? And that's one of the problems, is that people aren't exercising their rights. And if you don't have a copy of the Constitution, get one. There's a lot of places that'll give you free copies of the Constitution, a little pocket Constitution. You know, I read through it and found a lot of things that I didn't realize that, you know, that had to be refreshed on. But that's part of the reason why I have my backdrop like it is. The flags and such. And I know that one of them is seems to be that the stars are on the wrong side, but if I put it on the opposite side, it'd be backwards. So I don't know. Go figure. But no, I don't have anything against Latinos or people from Mexico. Um, I work with several of them, and I know several of them's a deal. Um, they're good people. They're good people. They love their families. They love each other. They work together. We need to work together more often than we do as Americans. Americans more and more are separating and isolating themselves from their families. Okay? There's strength in numbers. If you've got one or two buddies, you know, a gang of 8 guys can come down and stomp on you. If you've got 8 buddies, that other gang that's got 8 is going to think twice about it. That's why the Tea Party is so strong. And, because there's a lot of people that support the Tea Party. And what makes me sick is them sitting there saying that the Occupy Wall Street people are comparable to the Tea Party. Give me a friggin' break. Give me a flippin' break. There is no comparison. I think that the police are treating them terrible, and I do support them to a degree. I don't think they're doing any good other than causing problems and causing economic problems. They're not going to crash the system, but they could end up having martial law declared on every one of us, and then we'll all be in big trouble. And we'll all think it's 1939, 40 Germany. Let me see your papers. Well, we got enough of that right now as it is. Another thing, for all you people that are trying to get a driver's license, write down your driver's license number so you know where it's at. If you ever lose your license, please don't go up to the tax office or the DMV to try to get a new one. You have to have 50,000 forms of ID. Go online and get one. Okay? I'd lost mine, and I went up to the place to get mine, a new one, because I didn't want to be riding around without no ID, driver's license. The lady says, you got to have a birth certificate, you got to have this and that, all these forms of ID. Well, I don't have my birth certificate, but I had a photocopy, a large colored photocopy of my driver's license. Okay, I took that up there, and she said, that's not an ID, that's not, we don't care, you've got to have these things. You know what? I went online and I got my driver's license renewed without having to produce a birth certificate or anything. And guess what, people? Terrorists, they're not going to go up to the DMV to try to get an ID. They're going to go online to get it. Now, you tell me, how does that make any sense? To be strong-arming the people that go up there to get it. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. This is Chatty Daddy 1. Hope y'all are having a good day. Over and out.